Hello everyone and welcome to Linux Forensics here at Pentester Academy. In this video, we're going to look at some of the volatility networking commands for our pas2 system. So the very first one we're going to start with is we're going to do a pas2, and again we're using our alias as we have done in the past, and we're going to run linux ifconfig. One of the interesting things that it's telling us here is that we have this guy here, eth1, in promiscuous mode, which is obviously kind of suspicious. So somebody is sniffing traffic on this network. Now, recall that if we run the netstat command, it's going to give you a bunch of output, and you might want to examine TCP, UDP, and Unix sockets separately. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we see right away a couple of interesting things. We have SSH running, which we knew about. We also have this Dropbear SSH server running on port 44965, which we talked about previously. So let's see if there's anything else interesting to see here. And sure enough, we also see several things talking on port 7777, and it tells us that those are associated with our Xingqi bind shell. So this is associated with our rootkit. So no new information here. We already knew about this rootkit, but we're just seeing more evidence that shows us that this rootkit exists. And again, it's never bad to have more evidence. Rerunning this for UDP, we see some of the standard processes that are running, and really there's nothing too exciting here. It's all pretty standard stuff. And of course we could rerun this once again for Unix sockets. And here we're going to find a whole bunch of processes. And this might be a little bit harder in order to find anything suspicious, just because there are so many different processes that tend to use these as a means of communication. And really, there's nothing at all suspicious about these particular processes. Now let's check our net filter. And we see that yes, in fact, there is a hook pre-routing table, and we suspect that that's probably related to our Xingqi rootkit. We can also check to see if there's been any modifications made to our ARP table, and everything here looks pretty standard. We can also check for sockets that are operating in promiscuous mode, and we see that snort is operating in promiscuous mode, not too surprising, and also the DH client processes, one per interface that's using DHCP, are both running in promiscuous mode. So nothing terribly surprising there. Great, so there you have it. That is just a quick run of some of the networking commands of volatility on our pas2 subject system. So that's all for this video. As always, if you're enjoying these videos here at Pentester Academy, please tell a friend. We'll see you soon.